Hey, what's up guys? In this video we're going to talk about closure in JavaScript. So closure is very powerful concept in JavaScript. So closure is created when one inner function has access to the outer function's variable and scope even after the outer function has finished executing. Like in example, we're gonna create one function outer. So this is our outer function, and the outer function has one variable called count with the initial value 0. Now we're going to create one inner function called counter, and this function just going to increase the value of the variable by 1, and this is just going to simply console log the value of this count variable. So here the inner function has its own scope and variable, and also it can access the variable and scope of the outer function, and also it can access the global scope and variable also. Now if we return the function counter, and then if we create one variable increment and call the outer function, so here we are calling the outer function, so it will return this counter function, and the increment will have the counter function. Now if we call the increment, it will basically increase the value of count, and it will console log the value of this count. And if we call the increment multiple times, so in every call the counter function increases the value of this count by 1, and that is possible because of the closure. So here, because the counter function has access to the variable of the outer function, so even though the outer function has finished executing, but still the counter function retain reference to the outer function variable. So we can say that the inner function closes over the variable of the outer function, and that's where the term closure came from. Because the inner function is closing over the outer function variable, that's why we call it the closure. And also we can pass one initial value like 10. Now here we can have the initial parameter, and we can assign that initial value to the count variable. And now every time we call, the count will start from the initial value 10, and you can see we have the output 10, 12, 13 and 14. So this way we can create one closure where the inner function closes over the outer function variable, and it retains reference to that variable between multiple function call. So understanding closure is very crucial for writing clean, modular and efficient JavaScript code. So hope you understand the concept. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.